Put it in my hand.
Get your toothpaste and your deodorant.
What's up? Hey, man. Did you drink my shampoo or something? Somebody saw all of them in
Seven!
Don't mind. I hit you out of time. 5 shots.
I didn't want to take
Do you want to interview him?
Just close the door and we'll
Hey, you want me to take your stuff over there, Tom? Take your hot one over there real quick.
hold on.
Student Knight, have a seat, please. This is the release hearing. You know everyone on the panel. We're going to start. Sir, you're here today because your treatment review has recommended that you be promoted to release.
Yes, ma'am.
And they've done that because they feel that you have significantly completed the requirements of your program.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Significantly completed
Can you tell me what that
the
means?
requirements of your program. Yes. That means that your treatment goals in education and in the programming areas that were set by you and reviewed each time you met with your counselor, for the most part, you've completed those.
Thank you.
Student Sniper, begin by telling us why you are in the Department of Corrections.
I'm in the Department of Corrections because I did something bad on my juvenile. I got into an altercation with the staff.
What happened?
Me and another offender jumped the staff lift.
Is the staff hurt?
Yeah,
What happened with the staff member?
he got messed up face, bruise on his back, knots on his back, and fractured ribs.
So he's fairly seriously injured.
Not no more, sir.
I mean, he's fine now, but
Yeah.
at the time, why were you in the detention center in the first place?
I got into a fight in the middle of the street.
With who?
Some kid, I don't know his name.
Why were you fighting with some kid?
He pushed my nephew.
How old was your nephew?
Hey,
How old was the kid that you...
17.
So you like to fight?
Only when I have to, sir.
Did you have to fight that correctional officer at the detention center?
No, I was very mad and my pride overtook me.
So you have an anger issue?
Yes, sir.
What kind of things have you learned? Are you better controlling it now?
Yes, sir.
How?
I just don't let the little thing get to me no more. Kind of mature.
What do you do? And what do you do to get angry?
I try to hold my breath, take 10 deep breaths, count to 10, walk around, walk back and forth mostly. Clench my fists.
How's it in school, Mr. Stillwell?
4.3 behavior average, passing all of your classes. You've earned 10 credits since you've been in the AOC, is that correct?
Sir,
Do you have any credits pending right now that you know of?
I think I do, sir.
You've taken the pre-GED test twice. You're very close. You've actually passed most of the subtests, with the exception of the writing, so I'm going to need some work there.
Yes, sir.
What are your plans for education? You're 18 now,
Yes, sir. Well, I don't plan on going back to school, but I do plan on taking my classes to get my GED.
adult education.
Yes, sir.
You're very close. You'll have these records to take with you before it goes to the adult education program. That way they have the information available to help assess what areas you need help with once you get there.
Thank you.
You've done really well in school the past several months. There was one incident a few weeks ago, but other than that, your teachers have really noticed a big difference in your attitude and your willingness to do good work.
So how does that make you feel to hear the good statements coming out of your education department?
Feel good.
It makes you feel good? Why?
Because I'm usually always negative.
Because why?
I'm usually always negative.
You're usually always negative.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's a nice thing to have somebody say something good.
Yes. Very nice.
I see your last conduct report was in the school also. Failure to comply with
Well, a couple of kids jumped my friend and I got really mad, so I thought I was going to fight one of them, but I didn't. I got stopped before I did. I'm glad I did. That's what happened.
good stuff.
But
It says here that you're gonna be residing at your mother's house.
yes, ma'am.
Is your mother currently working?
No, ma'am.
Or she disabled?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you feel about going there?
I feel good. I feel really good.
Do you miss being around your mom?
Yes, she don't got that much time to live.
What are your goals for education after you get your GED?
I was planning on going to nice college or get on online and get my master's degree in business, but if that how it works out with my mom stays alive, then
So, what are your goals? What kind of career goals do you have?
I'm trying to be an entrepreneur.
So what kind of business are you gonna
Food
start?
service.
Food service? Do you wanna do something, do you have you,
Yes, I have my service.
do you have your service there? So definitely you should be able to get a job once you get your GED in the food industry. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe culinary arts or something, chef or something?
Yes, ma'am.
It also states that prior to coming here that you had a substance abuse problem.
Yes, ma'am.
What drugs were you using?
Marijuana and pills.
And pills? You know how critical it's gonna be for you to get right back into some counseling when you're out there?
Yes, ma'am. That's
So,
I'm already scheduled to do somebody named Doctor. I don't know his name, but I already got scheduled. I already have a psychiatrist.
uh-huh.
He talks to me about that.
Are you gonna continue with your mental health
Yes, ma'am.
appointments?
Yes,
That really helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yes,
Being
it
able to talk to somebody. I think, with your substance use problems too, if you're seeking out counseling, that'll help you, as you proceed through, your adult education.
Yes, ma'am.
I have any more questions?
Mr. Knight, you know, me and you talk all the time.
Yes, sir.
I think you're a pretty decent young man. My one concern is, or maybe my word of advice is sometimes you just slow down. I know when you get hot, you go.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes you gotta be able to recognize that's coming. And when you start to boil, so you slow down and stop. Because when you're not hot, you're fine. And sometimes when you're hot, you bring on problems to bring to yourself. So, you know, one of the reasons where you're at now is to slow you down. Slow you down, because I know you can do it. So, you know, as you move forward, you're successful at this point in your process. You return home, you got some family issues you got to, take care of. You got to make sure that yourself, your state, and not falling back into the cycle of the patterns that cause you to come. And everything that's around you is anger. It's fight, it's aggression. So sometimes you just have to slow down, stop what you're doing, and revisit whatever it is when you're able to do it more productively. And I think you'll be okay. I know you have the ability.
Thank you.
Ms. Price?
Sniper, I see a huge improvement in you. You know, we talked about that a lot. You're building accept accountability now, and to slow down, like Blake said, you've done a great job. You still like to fight, so make sure that you're making good choices about that and staying out of other people's issues. My biggest concern from what you said today was you talked about your mom, and that she may not be alive very long. If she's your primary support, make sure that you get support through that. Make sure you stick with the counseling. Make sure you have another support system to help you through losing her. Is she terminally ill or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's going to be a huge stressor for you when that happens, and just even helping her through it. So as far as counseling, as far as falling back on addictions, that's gonna be hard for you to not do. So make sure you get the support you need with counseling, but also find a positive person, a family member, a friend, somebody positive that's gonna help you through that. Okay?
You recognize that guy?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is it?
Yes,
How do you like the way you look at this picture?
ma'am.
You're not good. You understand that this is what you'll look like if you continue in your behavior. You will be standing behind a white placard that has your name and your DOC number on it. And your head will be shaved. Now, see this packet? This is your packet. This is your packet. Look. That's a lot of years of nonsense, isn't it? Over and so.
Speaking of that body stuff, am I allowed to get a haircut?
Yes, you are. Absolutely. All
I'll
right,
make sure you
anything
get
else you
cut
wanna cover in there?
I don't think so.
All right. We're going to focus in on some of your successes, like school. Serve Safe certificate is wonderful. Like, that was a real challenge, and I'm sure you're proud of yourself for that. We're gonna look at probably the last time you got in trouble for your conduct report in here. And then we'll take our vote. So we're gonna ask you to step out of the room for just a second, okay? Would be nice. Oh, that's right. Okay, what does everybody think?
I think you've made significant progress since you've been here. He's really it's shown quite a bit of improvements. Yeah.
At least he recognizes his problems too, you know, when you're pointing out. I mean, the fact he's so nervous, looks like he's gonna pass out, he's so nervous. But, it's a big day for him, especially with his mother being ill, wanting to get out and show the difference that he's made.
All right, any concerns?
Just the GED, he's just gonna have to stick with it. I mean, he came to us with 0 to 13. He's very close to passing the GED, so if he continues to study and work hard, I believe he has the ability.
To get that set up and have his mental health appointment set up.
The family dynamics a concern. The mother is pretty ill. The rest of the family's got some issues also. I mean, there's not a whole lot of. So if you're hooked up with an organization out there, maybe we can help him out. He's going to need somebody. If mother does get sick, quicker than expected, we need to.
We can have the chaplain see if there's a connection for him in that area.
Some Marion County.
I mean, it's in Marion County, you know, even, you know, with Peace of Learning, Peace, there's so many mentors out there.
And he did a good piece of work.
Right.
We'll do that hookup. I mean, that conduct report was actually dropped to a minor, so I don't see anything purposeful in holding him back for that. He's been successful here, he's done a lot of turnarounds, and even though he's got some family issues, I don't think it's appropriate for him to stay here. We'll bring him back in. Mr. Nyberg, I'm going to ask you a question before we take our vote. Are you nervous today?
Very nervous.
Are you nervous? It's okay. You should be nervous. This is one of the most important things that happens when you're in a correctional facility, is the decision by the release committee on your promotion. And so it's like one of the big steps in your life. So being nervous is very important. We'll go ahead and take a vote, Mr. Porter.
I vote to approve.
I agree.
I'll vote to approve.
I agree.
Congratulations, we have a motion to release.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Before you leave, we have a few questions for you. There have been some staff who have helped you.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you share with me some of those names?
The Wiggins and Spike,
And counselors,
Miss Price, Carr,
and teachers?
you know, I tell you,
No, you do not.
Only teacher that's helped you?
How'd you get your subs set?
I put her on time last time I was here. I got last time I was here.
All right. Congratulations. Come on up and shake your hand. Thank you. Good job, Zoe.